Hello and welcome everybody back to 20 Sides of Failure. I totally did not just blink on the name and have to look at the wall to double check the name of our lovely Twitch stream. But hello and welcome. I shall be your dungeon master today. I am Mr. Sorrow, DMing the lovely game of Tales of Althea that I wrote and have destroyed on multiple occasions, but there are 6 that are more important than that. Those 6 shall be introduced by thyself, and I was trying to think of a cool way to introduce them, but we are going to figure it out as we go. So first, we are going to choose the one that is afraid of peaches. If I think it was peaches.
It's mangoes.
Mangoes! It's been a year and a half. It's fine.
Hello there, I am Dusky B, and I play the one, the only Maxwell Belmont.
Yes, peaches. No, mangoes. Ha! I already forgot. It's fine. Shit. I should have thought of this earlier. You know what? Hey, Max, you're going to introduce yourself again because we're going to change this up to make my life easier. Tell me the sound it makes when a piece of tape flutters in the wind.
A piece of tape flutters in the wind?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. Next up, we're going to have our Elven Rogue. Can you please tell me the sound it makes when a nail file hits a cat?
Oh my god.
Ash, what?
I would not even know where to start with that. What is it? Like.
Perfect. Perfect. I love it.
Hello. I'm Naren, and I will be doing our sailor swashbuckler rogue Onwin Hunt.
And then we are going to have another elf with another A in their name because we don't have enough A's in our game. Our sorcerer, can you please tell me the sound it makes when a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to see it?
I know this one. This riddle's been said multiple times. Yes, it makes a sound, and it sounds like timber. That's exactly what happens.
Love it.
Hello everyone. I'm Mythix, and I play Arabella Avalon, the Draconic Fire Sorceress.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Then to another A, but not an elf, we have our human cleric. Can you please tell me the sound it makes when a pine cone takes its first breath?
It doesn't breathe, my guy.
I guess it died. That first breath was all it's got.
Hi everybody, I'm English Ray, and I play the human cleric Emma Serona. This is such an odd opening.
I thought it would be cooler, and then my brain went no. But for the 4th A in our party, our tiefling fighter and more, can you please tell me the sound a light bulb makes when it has an idea?
Bing! Hello everybody, it is your friendly neighborhood Ness here, and I play the tiefling fighter Barbar, Aspen. Who is ready to rumble, as per usual, and raring to bite anybody that comes close.
And then last, but certainly not least, another elf, but a ranger. Can you please tell me the sound... hang on. Okay. A snowflake makes when it gets angry.
As it cracks from the steam. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on those time zones. My name is Benny, and today I will be playing Varys Basfell, the Ranger Fighter multiclass. And let's see where this goes.
You gotta get the crazy improv out of the way in the beginning because it just opens up endless possibilities, everybody. If you couldn't answer any of those in chat, you need to work on your improv. That's all I have to say. But, nonetheless, if... Sorry, no, I just saw chat. If you need a recap for last session, I'm going to give a very, very brief and horrible one, as it is on YouTube, and I highly recommend watching it, or at least in bits and pieces, because it is like 3-4 hours long, and that's a long time to sit down. So unless you're bored at work, you can pop up some headphones. Last session we left off waking up upon the Amaravix, the Lich's Lair, waking up from his dream state that he put the party in. They gathered what emotions they had and what they had left, pillaging what they thought may be needed in the Lich's Lair. They went themselves down to Terry's Denner's Den, the local tavern and main focal point of the city of Extinction, an undead, lovely city. There, they basically told Mr. Denner, who's also the leader and fairly powerful vampire, that they broke every single rule that he possibly gave them, and proceeded to say that they would fix it by bringing back the Lich to maintain his undead city. He agreed upon the condition that they all give him a vial of their blood so they can be found anywhere in the universe or world, depending on what you decide he can and cannot do if he was bluffing. Which in turn, Maxwell, good old Maxwell, said, no, I don't want to give you my blood. In which turn, Terry said some very choice words to Maxwell that left him fairly pale. But upon doing so, they all did agree to give said blood. They did request for a magic circle to go back to their hometown or home base, Summer Star, which is southeast of Althea, and not this place that they are now. They sent back William, who is their wizard friend, who in the first place brought him here for assistance, to let the Archmage know there and see if there's any possible help that they could send, while the rest of them head northwest to the land of Olnevia, the Elvish land, the home to two of our characters, Arabella Avalon and our good old Onwin. That's essentially where we left off. So, without further ado, as my players, what would you like to do next? You are in the main foyer of the area of the tavern. Tables are bustling around, drinks being passed, many undead about playing cards, drinking, anywhere from zombies, skeletons, half alive, to almost ghostly figures. The path is yours. If there's no provisions that people are wanting to do from the silence, do you guys, is there any provisions, or are you guys wanting to just head straight towards the entrance that you once took? I'm being told I'm cheated. So before I go further, because apparently I cheated, can my players tell me what improv sound I need to make?
Oh, I got
Chipmunk
it.
in a wood blender.
Milk in a wood blender.
I like that.
Chipmunk going through a wood chipper.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Chipmunk.
We had the same vibe, Eggs. I was gonna say the sound of a marshmallow when it's being burned alive.
That would have been easier, I won't lie. A chipmunk going through a wood chipper. Oddly specific. Hang on. Let me figure this one out. Alvin? Alvin, where are you? Alvin! Ah! There you go. You're welcome. Alvin the chipmunk's
Fair
gone.
enough.
Hopefully that's like
Which other was thrown into the wood chipper?
That remains to be seen until next time.
God damn it.
We fade to black.
We all know it was Theodore.
That's
Mhm.
valid. Theodore probably pushed out.
100%.
Yeah, that's valid. All right. Well, I have satisfied chat. Hopefully, it is morbid. I'm a DM. I will always be morbid. Thank you very much. That is what I'm here for. So, are you guys wanting to head back towards the wall entrance that you came? Are there provisions that you're hoping to acquire here, or are you just wanting to get out as soon as possible from this dead city?
From what I remember,
Everybody who
Oh, now everyone
I want to
talks.
leave. I want to leave.
We-
Okay.
okay, everybody.
Guys,
Go
no
for
one
it.
talks, now everyone talks. What happened?
Everybody who didn't have a pulse, I want to check to see if they do have a pulse back.
Okay, give me a medical check. Let's just fucking go. First roll of it.
Medicine check. Do. Medicine.
Medicine.
14.
14, easy enough. Rolling above a 10. Everybody here has a pulse.
Awesome.
Except for Lennis. No, I'm kidding.
Son of a bitch.
I heard the intake of breath.
Yeah, so she checks everybody's. Emma goes around checking everybody's wrist. Shoulders drop. She's relieved. Everybody can clearly see that everything is okay.
Good check.
I have a question.
Send it.
Did we hand William any of the books that we got from Avarabic's tomb to bring with him to the Archmage?
I don't think we did.
Because that would have been a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone now, though, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. I will be nice and say if you want to retroactively go back, since we're getting into the swing of things again, to say, do you give them all the books, or?
I would want to keep any book that mentions Shariel, Sombriel, and anything about a weapon that can be used against him.
Okay, I will say about Shariel, there's maybe 3 books. They appear to be more like journals than they do actually like books. Actual weapons, I'd say like 2. So about 5 books you would be keeping out of the dozen and a half that you already took.
Okay.
So retroactively, yes, I will say you're able to give William the books.
So then, from what I remember, the food here isn't actually edible to us.
No, it's most of everything here is like rotten flesh, like rotten animals, things of that nature, things that have decomposed and like come through the ground. So there's no actual food provision wise. Airman, I believe, was creating food and water for you guys while you were here. In fact, like 2 of you stopped eating entirely because you didn't have a pulse.
So yeah, in that case, it would just be the thing of like, Varys doesn't have anything that she wants to do. It's very much I would have bought food if they sold food that we could eat, but they don't. So
I will, for ease of transitioning, is there anything people want to do before leaving Extinction?
Not particularly.
Nope.
Okay.
We've got a
Do
mission.
we have any loose ends to tie up?
I don't
I
know.
just want to leave.
I mean, there was the giant counterfeit coin production that was happening in that one facility.
Yes, but we were going to tell the different places. So I know we were going to cast Ending to Miss Hart. William's going to go tell the people at Summer Star we're going to Olnevia.
All right. Then I will say there's something people want to do directly in the city of Extinction. We are going to move forward. Give me a moment. Fucking burps are driving me up a wall. Let me change the music. No, that was not the song there's... Okay. As you head back towards the mountain pass that you once went through, the cave entrance, there's a decent distance you have to go through the city. Through the city itself, the air is stale as it always has been. The ground itself almost seems to be just dusted with rot. People, if you can call them that, continue with their day-to-day lives. Missing limbs, skin, muscle mass, body parts, whatever it may be. People going to mine, people starting ships, painting, whatever it may be. But people have made lives here as much as they aren't breathing or necessarily living. As you reach towards the edge of the city, you have to begin to essentially climb. It's not like you're rock climbing, but it's a steep, sheer wall that you guys have to kind of make your way up. The climb is silent. Each step crunches against the broken stone as the path winds upward and the air grows thin. The scent of dust and death. But finally, you do crest that ridge. You turn around, and below you, the city of Extinction sprawls out like a frozen wound in the earth. Rivers of pale mist still coil between shattered towers, moving sluggishly as though reluctant to fade. From this height, the city almost looks beautiful in its own way, with its silver veins tracing almost like an undead body, whispering memories of a city that may have once breathed. Far below, among some ruins that you passed, some movement catches your eye. If anyone cares to look. A lone figure, an undead man, looks to be the laborer of some sort with a pickaxe on his shoulder. With only one arm, slow and unsteady, he stops by this building that's just been ruined. Stops beside a broken window. And in its skeletal hand rests a small little wooden toy. Carefully, he sets it down on this windowsill. Turns upward to where the sky would be. His rotten eyes catch you from the corner. And he kind of turns and pauses and kind of looks at you questioningly. But not soon after, you can see this hideous, jagged smile cut through his lips. Teeth broken, half his jaw missing. The flesh itself is leathery. And he lifts his one arm and waves at all of you with this big smile on his face. He turns back to the toy, looks at it. You can only assume with some sort of thought behind the eyes, and he sits his back against the wall below the window and at the toy itself. His body grows incredibly still and unmoving. You feel a soft gust of wind come through the entrance from the mountain walls itself as it sweeps down below. It reaches his body. As his body begins to slowly crumble, turning into dust until the wind itself takes the entire memory away from him even being there. You take that as any of you will. taking a moment, 2 or 3, or 0, and you place your back to Extinction as one by one, each of you pull yourself through the crack through the mountain wall into the cave where you fought on the Beholder and Giant that apparently paid you no mind now. You make your way through the winding cavern. The road ahead winds down through those broken ridges of black stone and ash, the last scars of the undead lands. Each step kicks up pale dust as it did before, but briefly before another wind blows through, and it's cool and yet warm. The landscape behind you feels hollow, drained, like a world holding its breath. Uno momento. Then slowly change comes. The rock under your feet softens to soil. Flecks of green push through the gray. First, moss clings stubbornly to stones, then thin strands of grass blowing under the wind. Color seems almost alien after so long in shadow. The air grows sweeter, tinged with pine and damp earth. The smell of rot fades behind you like a bad dream. Somewhere in the distance, a bird calls. A lonely, uncertain thrill. And then another answers with minutes. A course begins. Sky opens above you, washed in gold and amber light. The sun hangs low, casting long shadows across the rolling hills now bathed in evening glow. Dew clings to new blades of grass, sparkling like fragments of shattered starlight. The wind breathes against your skin, warm, living, and real. And for the first time in days, the silence feels gentle instead of heavy. Ahead, the horizon stretches wide and wild. You can see the faint silhouettes of forests and far-off ridgelines, where the world is still untouched by darkness. Beyond them, gathering slow, deliberate silence are clouds dark and swollen. The golden light lingers just long enough to remind you this peace too is fleeting. Yet for now, the world exhales and you are standing within its first breath. Where would you like to go?
It's evening, right?
It is like late afternoon, evening. Maybe a few hours of sunlight left, if that.
And it's raining?
No. Nope, not raining. It's just the
it's
autumn breeze.
Sorry, it's
hearing
because
is
I can hear
leaves.
rain.
Those are leaves.
Oh! My bad.
It's alright. I try my best, but I come up short, apparently.
Yeah, and would I be able to do some kind of a survival check, maybe using like the position of the sun to be like, where is northwest?
Roll a survival check. There we go. That's a little better.
Survival. There we go. And we're technically in a forest, right now?
I'll give it to you. Go ahead, give yourself advantage.
I'm just checking, because apparently I need it. 17.
17. This whole forest thing is now driving me up a wall. 17. Yes, you are able to figure out where northwest is. The distant clouds are not in the direction you're heading. In fact, they're actually to your east.
Yeah, I think with that, without really too much of a fanfare, Varys will just kind of pivot in place, almost like she is a compass, and pivots towards like that northwest point.
Easy enough to do. The rest of you follow?
Pretty much, yeah. Aspen is very close to Varys, if not next to her, slightly behind her, like at an angle.
Okay.
Max will follow. He'll probably be taking up the rear.
I was about to say Onwin would take the rear.
But we got
Arabella's
two
somewhere in the middle.
rears.
So, just as a reminder for things that I get while we're in a forest,
Please.
difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel, so we are unaffected by difficult terrain in the forest. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, like foraging, navigating, whatever, you remain alert to danger. When you forage, I find twice as much food, and while tracking other creatures, I can also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area.
All good to know.
So the main thing for now is we can't get lost, and we are not affected by difficult terrain.
Good. All things that are going to help you. Okay. Fair enough then. I'm trying to keep all of that into mind. Okay. Fair enough. Are you guys just all moving quietly to yourselves?
I think Emma just stops to take a moment and just shuts her eyes and just takes a deep breath in. And then because she hears other people, because their passive perception is bullshit,
Mhm.
we'll just quickly catch up with the group.
Okay. You guys will be traveling for a few hours, just walking kind of through forest. It's quicker than if you didn't have Varys there. If there's any conversations to be had, do so now, or forever hold your peace. Okay.
Max will be
Yes.
silent. He's not going to be trying to chat up anyone right now.
You've got to think about what you've done.
You are gonna... You're gonna feel someone, like a shoulder brush up against you. As you look to your right, you have to look up a little bit, as you can see the blonde hair, Lennis, standing next to you. Hands are in his pocket, swords on his back. Any type of armor he's not wearing right now, he just has it stuffed into his backpack. Get on with it.
With what?
Whatever's on your mind. From the little bit I know you, Maxwell, I don't think I've ever heard you being this quiet for this long. And he'll intentionally kind of veer off the path a little bit, or slow down a little bit, just to give you space from the rest of the party.
I'm good for right now. I will, but not now.
Don't dwell on it for too long. It's not going to do anybody any good. It's what he wants you to do.
I know. But now it's just not the right time, honestly speaking. We just made it out.
We've been walking for like an hour in silence.
I know.
It's fine. I'm not making you. Just I'm the one that tried to hack your head off, so I figure I should be the one to see if you're all right.
I'll be alright. I'm me for after all.
You're what after what?
I'm me after all.
Yeah. Well, and you also don't have, and kind of like nods over towards Airman's way because you also don't have that going on either. I think you get nods to Ferris. Seems like you two are doing good though.
And you're not?
Oh, we're fine. I just think she's gonna put this on her shoulders. She needs to come to me if she wants to talk. She's always been that way, and she knows I'm here. You, on the other hand, I don't know what you're doing.
This time I don't even know what I'm doing. Other than just trying.
That's all any of us can do, right? That's all we did in there. Everyone was trying to do the right thing. I still don't know who was right. Honestly, I don't think there was a right answer in there. I think regardless of what we did, he would have won some way, somehow.
It's a possibility. But he's been there for who knows how long. He probably already thought of that. There might have been a way to actually win.
Might have. But that's in the past now. We can't dwell on it. I'm just happy to hear the birds again. Feel the breeze on my face and it doesn't feel like I'm choking out. Have full lungs of air. These are small things that I really appreciate.
Still with us.
Just kind of gives a nod to it and kind of looks at the ground, back up to ahead. Don't wait too long. It's gonna drive everyone up the wall.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry. People might not like to admit it, but you're kind of the funny bone in the crew. It's funny until you get hit.
Alright.
Just kind
Let's
of.
not leave him waiting too long. I don't want to get lost in these woods.
Yeah, I kind of. They're moving a little faster than I thought. It kind of punches you in your shoulder a little bit. And jogs to catch up. Airmaid, just because of your passive BS, you would see them fall behind. You're like, don't, no. Then finally they came up behind and like caught up.
She would make sure that she would like fall back a bit so she could see both the party and them to basically be like the bridge essentially.
That's fair. That is fair.
Varys is leading the group. The least I can do is keep an eye on her man so he doesn't fall behind.
Easy.
Lennis doesn't die. Lennis just gets lost in the woods.
Yes, finally. The plan. Thank you. Verse. I'm not going to make a rule for it, just because it's specified dangers. So I am just going to give it to you. You do hear the distant sounds of thunder, which is odd.
Okay.
It's moving a little bit faster than you would have originally thought, but as you kind of reach a small clearing, you can look over and the black clouds are much closer, and the sun is pretty much at this point going to be going down. You might have fucking rangers, fuck it. You probably have 20-30 minutes to keep going before the rain hits. and the sun's
Mhm.
completely gone.
I'd
Uh,
rather spend that time making a camp. Yeah. So, I think up until this point, anyone that's paying attention to Varys specifically, like, there's a new confidence in her, like, being back in the forest and nature. Like, this is her home turf. So, every move that she's making is with this confidence that you, realistically, with the conversation we've just had with Dennis, she shouldn't have.
Valid.
But she's back in the happy place. She's back in, like, the place that makes the most sense to her. And as she stops to look up at these clouds, yeah, instead of forcing people to keep going for like another 20-30 minutes and then get absolutely drenched from the rain, she's going to turn around and start looking up at the trees around her to like take in the canopy. Is there any like, we've all done that wilderness survival course where it's like find the good tree to start the base.
Yeah, actually. So, if you go a little further ahead, you're like right now you're kind of coming out of a tree line, crossing a field, and then going into another tree line. If you could make it to the next tree line, you can see there's a bunch of little evergreen clearings, if you will. But if you're trying to find like a good tree, you can see near a clearing. There's this one large tree that has another smaller tree kind of wide to it, to where you could build like a little lean-to kind of deal.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna turn to Onwin because I don't know why. I've just got this picture in my head that Onwin's nearby. And just looked at her with a little bit of a wry smile. Parents ever teach you to build a fort?
No, not really.
Well then, we're going to teach you some new skills. And with that, like, Varys is gonna take Alma's hand and like just kind of like forcibly drag her towards the tree.
She'll follow, just let herself be dragged.
Okay.
And then yeah, the next 20-30 minutes, Varys is gonna just be like saying out loud for Anwin's sake, but also like to explain the movements that she's doing and like why she's collecting this certain branch, why she's like collecting a pile of leaves. And just being there like, I'm gonna make us a load of like lean-to little cottages because it's about to piss it down with rain.
Okay. I would like both of you to make survival checks. With advantage also. There you go, Grace. Thank you. Okay, 12 and a 26. Very nice. Fairly quickly, you can see the two of them begin to work together to build some lean-tos. Obviously, the rest of you are going to be each taking a job, whether it be finding firewood or helping rope things up. But quickly and easy enough, it feels like old times. Your lean-to is built just in time for the rain to begin to come down. Nice patter that slowly gets stronger and stronger. The rain almost feels like it's holy, like it's radiance, because it just washes over you. You don't know the last time you felt rain. The smell of the ozone, the dew, all of it, it just breathes life into you. As you bed down, do you guys, I will ask this, do you start a fire or don't you? If no,
I'm gonna go with
answers.
no.
Okay. Okay. Then, with no fire, the rain comes down. It cools down a little bit. Nothing you guys haven't been equipped for. And you throw a blanket on or something of that nature. But Is there anything people wish to do? Otherwise, I'm going to move on to what happens next.
With the rain coming down as hard as it is, Aspen's going to take out Carpet and basically like instruct him to get a little bit wet and then come back. Aspen has a little bar of soap in his hands. He wants to get all of the gunk from Amaravix's lair off of Carpet.
Okay.
Just clean him up a little bit. He's pushed a little bit away from the rest of everybody else, like with his cloak pulled up a little bit tight, his tail like wrapped around his waist as he's just kind of like scrubbing Carpet down very gently.
Easy enough to do. He does as you instruct for them to do. Coming back and as much as a rug or carpet can appreciate it, you can see there's an appreciation. The finer blues and purples and golds start beginning to show through its fabric again once more, just from the little bit of the scrubbing and soap that you've used. I will say, Aspen, since you've kind of pulled off, not too far, but far enough, can you roll me a perception check?
Ooh. Oh. 24?
24. Okay, hang on 1 second. Let's get rid of that, shall we? I will find what I'm looking for one day.
You got this, buddy.
One day. You see in the distance a faint glow. By distance, I mean 60 feet towards one of the clearings. You can see this pulsing yellow glow, like a campfire or a torch.
He immediately stops cleaning Carpet. And he kind of just stands stock still for a moment. You said it's flickering like flame?
Like flame. Not like the forest. It could be the forest is on fire, a campfire, a torch. Like just like a flickering flame. The glow from a flickering flame. You do not see the actual flame itself.
Aspen lets out a low whistle.
Everybody but Aspen roll me a perception check.
Even with my passive?
I'll say you're exempt. Okay, yep, Max? Nope.
That looks normal.
Arabella, yes. Onwin, yes. Varys, yes. So everybody but Maxwell.
As per usual.
Hang on. I also, because some asshole's still here. Can I not roll? Do you not? Oh, because I didn't make you that. So you don't have skills. Okay, so you have that. So I have to roll as you. Hold on. And Lennis does as well. So everybody but Maxwell hears this low little whistle, and you'll kind of look to. You see Aspen almost frozen like a deer.
Arabella
He's
will
crouched
approach.
like pretty low to the ground, and his hand is steadily reaching for the axe on his back. Just being very slow, trying to blend in with the darkness from the rain.
Arabella's gonna like look over and then kind of like get to his level, like trying to see what he's seeing.
At this point, with what you all rolled, I'm going to say you're all able to see this flickering glow.
She's
Can
gonna
we figure
turn.
out what it is?
Say,
She's gonna turn. Arabella's gonna turn to Varys and just go. There's a glow over there. Think somebody made camp or something's going on.
While Varys doesn't like physically reply in the sense of she doesn't say anything, you watch as like she makes eye contact with you, like acknowledges what you've said, and very slowly takes an arrow out of the quiver and just holds it in place.
okay. Does anyone go in to investigate the glow?
Do I notice everyone getting all ratty and
Yes.
prepped?
And you're just sitting there with a marshmallow in your hand, like, what's going on? What?
Emmett will see that Max
Well,
has absolutely no fucking clue, and we'll go over to him just to let him know.
Even with a 6, I actually don't think you would realize people are getting like equipped. Like you're just
People are getting quiet and
you're-
ready to go. Maxwell's just
you're in your head
No.
like, what do I talk about? What do I talk about? What do I say? Like you're in that really deep. Like, what do I do? Airman does kind of fess you up though.
Look alive. There's something over there.
What's the something?
No clue.
We go take a look.
I looked at Varys, and I'm assuming Varys is also near Aspen.
I'm like
And-
a bit farther away from the group.
They never
Nobody's
specified they
near
were.
me.
Yep.
Right, okay. I look to Varys then, and I point between Maxwell and myself, and then make a little like head gesture as in like, we're gonna go check it out.
She nods, walks up to you, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Pass Without a Trace, I believe, originates on you.
Oh yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Then please, Maxwell, Varys, and Airman roll me a stealth check and add 10.
I am hating these mouth noises. Oh, good lord.
Same.
The bad kind of ASMR. Get it out of here.
I didn't know it was playing. Haha! I was like, where the fuck is that coming from? And I was like, oh, it's me.
Why is mouth noises an option?
Don't worry about it. That was zombie noise. It wasn't supposed to be. It just kept going down the list, and I'm like, what the fuck is? Oh, I didn't tell it to just play and stop. It's
I
fine.
love the fact that me and Ahmed just disappear.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, both of you fucking. What armor are you wearing, Airman?
Oh fuck.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, you gotta roll with disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, just roll again, and then we'll take the lower number.
Right, okay. My bad.
No, you're good. I was like, wait a second, fucking clerics. Okay.
so let's try 5.
All right, that was a natural 20 to now an 18. Okay, fair enough. Very nice, very nice. So the three of you sneak off. Max, you disappear. Like they both disappear. You have no idea where they are. All three of you disappear basically from each other as you guys begin to like slowly kind of fork your way up here. Okay. As you guys begin to get closer, It's just sound effects needs to change. The smell of wood smoke reaches you. It's faint, it's clean, almost comforting. As you step towards this small clearing, you can see the soft fire flickers at its center and grows, pushing back the deepening black of night. A man sits beside it, stirring a simple pot of stew with a wooden spoon. His armor is worn but well kept, the leather faded and cracked in places from long travel. You see silver streaks thread through his dark hair, and his face carries the gentle wear of decades, lines of laughter and grief, carved in equal measure. His expression seems to be calm. Eye color is of old amber. As he just stirs this, what the fuck did I call it? My brain froze.
One spoon.
Well, yeah, but he was serving food, and I said what it was, and now my brain.
A pot.
Pot of stew. Stew.
Pot of stew.
Don't know. We're like, what is stew? You can see, sitting beside him, rests a half-broken lute and a travel-worn pack, patched so many times it's become like a mosaic of memory. You hear the man chuckle softly as he tastes the stew on his spoon, and you just hear, "Oh, that's good."
Question.
Yeah.
Is this the fucker that abandoned us to the orcs?
No. He was balding, very pale, so no, not even remotely close to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Good remembrance. But yeah. Not him. I'll actually, you know what, just to throw it there, I will upload the photo of him. Give me 1 second. Also, for people who want to see the photos I upload, like for NPCs, whatnot, if you follow us on 20 Sets of Failure on Instagram, I just posted Terry Denner on there. You can see them firsthand.
This appears to be an average guy just sitting down to have food.
Yeah, just enjoying his time.
Maxwell will, kind-hearted, put his hands up, a surrendering notion. Just gonna walk out of the brush a little bit, trying to make himself known before he does that.
Okay. As he looks up as you approach, his expression is still calm, open, unafraid. Like I said, his amber eyes kind of meet yours. You can see he's tired, but they're kind. The smile continues on his face as I'm going to bring this back in. So he looks up to you and goes, didn't expect company this far out. The road's kinder when it's shared, though. There's still enough for you, if you don't mind it being a little bit burnt on the bottom.
I'm actually good. I already ate. I was just curious if we saw light and, well, didn't know who it was.
You already ate? Did you make camp nearby?
Not too far.
I didn't notice. I apologize. I would have been more neighborly and offered it sooner.
Hey, all right. I'm Maxwell. It's a pleasure to meet you. Can I catch your name?
Absolutely. He actually stands up. He has a little wooden bowl and the spoon in his one hand. As he kind of stands up and reaches, like, kind of steps next to his fire with his hand out. He goes, Arden Wayward.
Maxwell will approach and take his hand in a handshake. Maxwell Belmont. What are you doing out here?
Oh, I'm looking for someone, actually. Well, not looking, I know where he is. I'm traveling. Traveling to. It's a long road. Happy for some company. If you already eaten, still happy to have a friendly face. Hear about your life.
Fair enough.
If you're
Actually,
willing.
traveling with a party.
Oh,
I'm more than willing. It's primarily up to them, though, if they are. Some are a little on edge all the time.
I'm more the merrier. And I'm. You can just he goes. I've food, bread, soup, stories. I'm happy, and you kind of gestures to his camp because I'm happy to share what I have. I mean, his camp isn't much. It's real small little tent, a rusted pan. You can see the half-broken loop. You don't get a bad vibe. It just seems a bit odd that this gentleman's kind of out here. You're welcome to go back and make them aware. I mean no harm. And like puts his hands up and goes, I don't. I have weapons, but I don't plan on using them if you don't make me. I'd rather
Don't
not. You
plan
have a
on
very kind
Making
face.
you use them. Thank you.
It's sad,
It
though.
smells like you have pretty good. Was not expecting that one.
I'm sorry. I was told I wasn't very good with like table manners.
You're fine. You. I think we're doing more than happy to have a. Are you going towards Alnevia or away from Alnevia? We're actually heading that way.
I'm heading more to the east. I think that's
We're
where
heading
they are.
west. So, fortunately, we are going different ways then, but we could at least share the night.
That sounds comforting. Please, well, bring anyone. I'm happy to share what I have.
None. We'll be right back. Start heading
Is
back.
Summerstar east?
Summerstar is southeast.
Okay.
Very, very far south. And then a little bit east.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Maxwell's head back a little bit into the woods, back towards where their camp is currently set up. Hoping both Aramid and Varys join.
I imagine that we were just flanking him in the shadows, and then as like Max walks back, we just flank him walking back.
Yeah, you guys are very easily able to see, hear what happened.
He seems pretty sweet and honest, honestly. Just traveling the opposite way. We want to all stay the night together. That way we're not just at odds.
Are you saying this to Ermed and Varys, or are you back?
I'm saying this to the group. I'm back at the camp, so I'm saying this to everyone.
Aspen kind of huffs, and the soap bar is put away, carpet is put away, as he kind of just like stands up from his crouch and like crosses his arms and tilts his head to the side a little bit with a raised eyebrow.
Is there something wrong with having extra company?
Aspen makes a few signs in. I was about to say Jack. Oh my god, in Maxwell's direction.
It's been a minute.
Go, I said Jack's direction. Looks around, where's Jack? I don't think I learned sign language, so I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Ed will translate.
Roll me an intelligence check just to make sure you know these ones. Because you haven't fully learned the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure in the downtime.
In the downtime, you guys worked on it quite a bit, but it's been a hot minute since you used it. So the DC is not high. It's more of just like, oh, it has been used recently. Let's see if you can brush yourself up.
Is it? And it's an ability check.
An intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Yes.
So technically, yes, an ability check.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 13.
Yep. I'll say you're able to do it. What do you say, Aspen?
The way he signs it is very aggressive. It's the kind of screwed up facial features, like his nose is a bit wrinkled and his tail kind of whips behind him. Just, right, another person that could stab us in the back. Why not?
Quite literally with the same amount of sarcasm. Just, right, another person who can stab us in the back. I'm translating here, that's not my opinion.
Ah. It'll be alright, Aspen.
He said he had weapons, but he has also stew that's burnt on the bottom of the pot, a like patchwork backpack, and a broken lute. He's pretty old.
Also said he had stories.
Aspen would kind of like put a hand to his chin and just look at Airmed in sign Bard? Question mark.
Times back, possibly unsure. Most likely.
So just to recap, so they brought him back to our camp, right?
Nope. Nope. Maxwell came back and he's telling about you. He has not left his camp.
Okay. Arabella would kind of look around and go, well, if it's one person, it's raining. Perhaps we should be hospitable and shelter the poor guy, but we're not staying here very long, so may not be a bad idea.
We're also going separate directions.
Yeah, he's traveling east looking for some guy.
All right, well, he can either come here, or we can go there. We have our own places to go, so I don't think it really matters.
Just for sake of stream, Onwin pushes herself up from the tree that she's huddled back against, one hand shoved in her pocket, the other clinging to her bag. She's showing that she's willing to go with Max and the others to the other camp.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Aspen.
I got you.
Or Ness. But, one and the same.
Either or.
Blythe?
No, Blythe isn't here.
But, some people are wanting to go. Maxwell will turn to lead whoever wants to go over.
Is everybody going over? What's the plan?
Arabella will go over.
Okay.
Aspen will follow from a distance And once everybody's settled, he'll scale a tree nearby. It's like a low enough branch to where he can see everybody, but not too high that if he has to jump down, it'll hurt him too badly.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Aspen will follow behind everybody at like a
Oh,
good
okay.
distance.
Okay.
And once they're all settled, he's gonna scale a tree just to keep an eye on everybody.
All right.
Ahmed's gonna stay in camp so that if people are leaving their stuff, there is somebody there protecting their shit.
You're staying or Lennis is staying?
I'm staying
Okay.
because everybody else seems to want to go, and she's already seen
Lennis
this guy.
is literally gonna stand there like, go.
Sorry.
Go. There's stew. You love stew.
I do like stew, but there isn't enough to go round.
So you better be there
And-
first.
I'm not hungry.
He just looks at you. Go. If not for me, for Aspen.
Yeah, Ahmed kind of looks a bit like shocked at that point.
Just sits down on one of the logs you guys kind of brought over and just kind of gives you like the little 2-finger like bye.
I'd rather stay here in case it is an ambush.
You're going to be 60 feet away. If there's an ambush, you'll hear it plenty.
You know, if you want me to go, you can just say that.
I don't want you to go. I think you need to, but it's fine. You can stay.
Thank you for telling me what I'm not allowed to do.
Always.
God, you're such an asshole.
You'll never want me any other way. Have a seat.
She sits down next to him, just deep sigh. No, I wouldn't.
Just kind of butts against you with his shoulder, kind of like does a little nudge.
We're gonna have to talk again, you know.
Oh yeah, I think everyone's gonna have to talk. And not just what happened, but the images, the things that everybody did. It's gonna be a real fun, extended family talk.
Ahmed looks to Lennis and just smiles, and it's like a true happy smile. And it's probably really confusing to him why she's smiling so happy.
Yeah, he's just looking at you, one eye kind of like squids, and you lost me.
It's a family.
Kind of looks up in the air, kind of like in the range. He kind of gets hit in the face a little bit. He goes, a very dysfunctional one, but yeah, it is. Well, it looks like one that's going to last, too. You better pick a good one.
You know, Varys is the first person I met. Stepped through the portal, ran right into her.
I mean, that's a lot different than mine. So we'll continue.
No, just that. It was I stepped through the portal. I took one last look at you and I stepped through. And I immediately just collided with Varys
Kind of surprised
in the
she
middle
didn't
of the
shoot
woods.
you.
I'm surprised too.
Honestly. I mean, just from what they seems like if you stumble upon them, they shoot first, and I'll ask you later. I'm glad you ran into her. I think she's a good one. I think she's lightened up a little bit since I first met her.
She had a lot on her shoulders. She still does. We all do.
It doesn't look like that weight's gonna lift, but it's nice to have those around you to help you keep it up. It's gonna work out. One way or another, it's gonna work out.
It always does. It's just getting there.
Yeah. You wonder what the end game's gonna be. You hope you don't already know it.
What do you think the end game is?
Oh, I think it's different for everybody. But knowing this group, I don't think anything's gonna stop them from getting what's needed done. Even if we are going after a world humanity devourer, that's just a Friday night.
We did just get out of Extinction.
Yeah. Honestly, that said it was pretty sweet. I say we get a summer home there.
I vetoed that considering how scared those children were when they saw our symbols.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's just that's great. Less people around. It's perfect. Lack of people is what my favorite part of that place.
You really don't want to go back, do you?
Kind of pokes like a stick on the ground since you guys don't really have a fire. I'll go back at some point. Wouldn't mind just a little more time.
Well, the quest takes as long as it takes, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I guess when we go back, that's up to us.
Nothing says we can't go back beforehand either.
We are going to have to get in contact with them.
Probably. They'll probably want to know about this. They might even have information about Amarovix, to be honest with you.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping I find something in these books, too.
Surprised you're already 3 deep. Knowing you.
How do you mean?
You were the one that wanted to study. I just wanted to hit things.
You know, you're the reason that I also took Orcish.
I am?
Yeah.
Well. Thanks. I don't. It's just kind of like I don't know what to say to that.
You're always better at languages than I was.
Look, languages are easy, way easier than book shit.
Yeah, but it's helpful to know the languages so you can translate them.
Yeah, like why translate? We can talk to the actual people. I mean, nah, talking's way easier than reading. Way more fun. You'll learn more that way. Thanks, though. I appreciate that.
Anytime. I know you don't use your quest book, but did you really not write anything when we were in the Feywild?
He goes to his backpack, pulls it out, and he opens it to like a random, like it's like the 11th page in, and it just goes, Force bad, lady kind of hot, but probably bad. Vera's dad's cool. Fuck her brother. Like just real like bad sentences, just like random shit. He goes, "That's what I got." We should probably get rid of the "fuck your brother" part. Look, bullet points. It's all you need. Everything else just kind of knocks on his head. He goes, why did I hear rattling?
Maybe that knocked some sense into you.
Nah.
No, that's too wishful thinking.
Ouch. Look, I'm brilliant.
Yes, you are.
Brilliantly stupid, thank you.
Still brilliant.
Yeah. Shit, tell that to the guys back in the desert.
That's really all you wrote about the Feywild?
There's nothing else. Forest was bad. What else do you need to write?
Emma takes out hers and flicks it to a page.
I'm not
And-
reading that. He just sees all the
No,
fucking words.
No, she points to like one sentence. And the one sentence just says, I told him I loved him.
We just nope, no words. He just immediately goes back to how you guys were as a kids and just nods his head. Some warning would be great.
I offered you to read it. And obviously you don't want to, which is fine.
It's not. I don't. Don't twist that.
I'm not twisting it because the reason I told you that was so you would listen to me. And so I could keep you out of danger.
Yeah, it did. Don't think I don't feel the same, okay?
Would it kill you to say it?
It's not the right time. When the time is right, it's not going to kill me to say it, but I'm not just going to say it because you tell me to either. That's not fair to you.
It wasn't fair to you that I said it how I said it either.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't remember.
I do. I don't know if there's a day I don't think about it.
Hey DM,
Hi.
dude lost all the memories of the Feywild.
Yeah, he did, but you told him. Someone told him about it. Fucking somebody told him that. I could have sworn. I'll retract it, but I could have sworn someone said something to him.
I think I did actually, and
Yeah.
it was soon after.
Yeah. Don't you know? You've no idea how hard I've been racking my brain. I'm like, okay, what happened again? Okay, this happened. Yes, I can keep going.
I think it was a situation when they went to get firewood and he like
Yes.
grabbed her so they would look at a deer or something.
Yeah, and you told him about it, and he just couldn't say anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, question me. So I'm right. My words are still accurate.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I know. It's rough. Yeah, it's not a day I don't think about when you reminded me. Sorry, it's not like I forgot shit. Look, that's all I wrote in there. I don't even know what that means. He like went back to his book.
So I'm pretty sure the hot lady you're referring to is the woman who ran the winter court, because you at one point kind of were not with us. And then when we actually eventually found you again, you were dressed in the clothes of the winter court.
At one of these points, we're gonna need to sit down. You need to tell me everything that I did, because it sounds like I was a stud.
I can't tell you because I was in prison.
What you? At that point, he's just gonna be like, "All right, right here, right now, you get started."
And she will recount everything that happened in the Feywild.
Easy enough. Easy enough. Right. We are going, while they're recounting that, I am going to swap over to the rest of the party. As you guys get closer, you hear the fire crackling. As Arden sees, maybe surprised on how many, but he kind of gets up and he goes, "Oh, pleasure to meet all of you, Arden, Wayward. Please come. I don't know if I have enough bowls, but there's plenty of the stew. If you don't mind it being little birds on the bottom, I could never get that right. It's always Lyra's good deal. Please come, sit. I'll try to find starts trying to find extra places for people. He grabs some blankets and an old shirt, puts it on the ground if people sit on.
Maxwell will just take a seat in the mud, not caring. A smile on his face. It's alright, Hard. I didn't really say how many people I was going to be bringing, but this isn't all of them, so I wanted to stay back at camp.
Well, you'll have to take a bowl of stew to them then, before you leave. Make sure they have something warm in their stomach.
You eat your stew. It's okay.
Oh, I always made more than I could eat. I'm used to cooking for more than just me. It's been a minute, but I Arden, pleasure to meet each and one of you. And he kind of holds his hands, puts his arms on his knees and hands together as that smile, the hair kind of brushes out of his way. And he goes, may I have each of yours?
Yes, my name is Arabella Avalon. It's nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you as well. Fiery hair.
Of course. I like red, as you can probably tell.
Fits you very well.
Well, thank you. And what's your name?
Arden Wayward. Sorry, I probably should speak up a bit more. I know in my older years, my projection hasn't really gotten better. Would you like some stew, or bread, or soup, or anything?
I'm a bit of a vegetarian. Is there meat in your stew?
Yes, you can have some bread. I'm sorry, I don't have too much of anything else.
No, that sounds perfect.
I
Bread
found
is
some.
great.
I found some berries, if you would like.
Oh, even better.
He kind of goes.
Bread and berries.
Opens that pack that's been sewn together over and over and over and over again, and holds out basically this small cotton white cloth and hands it to you, and kind of open it up, and there's a bunch of blueberries in it.
Oh wow, thank you. I appreciate this.
You're welcome to all of them if you like.
No, I couldn't possibly do that.
The rest of you, can I offer you in food or store your name?
Does Aspen have to make a check to be in the tree, or does he just go?
Are you doing the tree right next to it? Or are you like what tree are you choosing?
So if, let's say on the map that, like, this is the camp right
Mhm.
here. Aspen would go, like, over here
Okay.
just to be a little bit away so he isn't noticed as much. And will stay kind of hidden in the leaves,
Can
just watching.
I'll say athletics or acrobatics check. Okay, yeah.
24?
Easy enough to do. You're able to get your butt up there.
Yeah. Just sitting on one of the branches, like, with his crossbow just sitting in his lap, keeping watch, making sure nothing funny happens.
I will say from your angle, Aspen, you can kind of see like to his side, and you can see this symbol sewn to his back. Like not to his back, sorry, like to his shirt on his back, right?
Hmm.
And it's a little hard to tell from the angle you're in, but it looks like there's 6 hands all with it, like clasped together, like kind of like like on like there's like a sword, and on its blade there's 5 hands, one stacked on top of the other one.
Sorry, I was taking notes.
You're fine.
Is this symbol look familiar at all to Aspen?
Oh, roll me a history check.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you don't get out too much, so these is a little higher.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, not in your travels have you seen this. Or at least not one that's jogging your memory.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Alright. The rest of you kind of sits there. Everyone's being slightly quiet, besides Arabella and Maxwell.
So it was Onwin that went. Max already introduced himself. Ermed and
Let stay behind.
and Varys is still cloaked, so
So
there's
it's
not
just
really
Onwin,
anybody.
right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Onwin. I don't
Um,
think she's back yet. So
that's fine. I'll
No, I'm
hey.
here.
hey,
Do you introduce yourself or no?
Yes. She would give him her name. Just I'm Onwin.
It's good. Good to meet. Would you like some stew?
Yes, please.
Kind of goes over and gets one of his wood bowls and pours some in there. It's nothing fancy, but it's well salted. It's got some good flavor. The meat is not super tender, but like it's a good campfire stew. Oh, where do you come from? Where are you going? Tell me about your very diverse 3. Tell me. I'm so interested. You must have stories.
Too many stories to actually. But she and Arabella will look to Onwin. Oh, we're going to Alnevia.
Beautiful city.
As for where we're from pretty much all over. I'm from Kamoy.
Oh, all the way south. That's one place I haven't gone yet.
Can't recommend going there right now.
Why is that?
So, war going on down there. Are you not aware of that?
I was aware of the war, but that's never stopped me from visiting places. As you hear a crow from above, go caw. What's up, Hawk?
I love that. Hi, Hawk.
you do go. Just be careful. There are hordes of demons, and well, we got lucky while we were there.
Every party needs to make their own luck. Push forward, making sure that you always get back up again, no matter the darkness. See the dawn again. You remind me of my younger self, back with my friends, my party member. We were forced to be reckoned with, fighting. I wouldn't say we, demon armies down there, but we explored our own right.
What brings you to be out camping here tonight?
Going to see an old friend that I haven't seen in a very long time. We haven't spoken, but I've been traveling for a long time, never really stopping, just enjoying the nature and the solitude. As lonely as it can be, sometimes it's needed to punish yourself, but realizing later on there's something more. So I think I finally have traveled enough, I've grown enough in age. I think I'm ready to face my shortcomings. And meet back with an old friend and speak of old memories and friends.
Don't mind me being so rude. Who's your old friend?
Lyra Verhart. Kind of he almost gives that look of like, do you recognize the name?
Isn't that the girl on the road with the raccoon?
No, they were. If you give me a second, I can actually tell you their name. Shit. No. My answer is no. But you brought them up, and now that's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me big time, and now I'm mad at you. There she is.
I'll research you. Carry on.
Rosa Luna Dream. That's what the raccoon. Rosa Luna Dream. No, kind of realizing you guys aren't picking up the name. That's fine. She used to be known as the Whisperer of the Woods. She's a good friend. Well, eldest friend, actually. Outlive all of us regardless. Quick-witted one, sharp tongue, had a laugh that broke tension like sunlight through clouds. You can kind of see he falls back into memory. That's who I'm looking for. Hopefully I can find her. She disappeared sometime long ago. Her body wasn't really found. I'm wondering if she still wanders the wilds she so deared.
Sure she does.
Appreciate that. You can still hear her voice every once in a while with the winds, but I'm sure it's just a memory. Could be mercy, making my life hope a little bit easier to have. So she's the last of our company.
Was she someone special to you?
Yeah, you could say that. We were in the same company together, the Dawn Sworn company. Kind of waits like, does that name ring a bell?
The what Swan Company?
The Dawn Sworn company.
Interesting.
I will say,
Should we be rolling history checks here?
I will say at this point, yes, you could roll. Can I delete this? I would like to post this thing. Damn it.
In that case, I'm gonna do just that then.
Yes, I will say
Same.
those with that can hear. The
What was
dance.
the name again for the
The-
girl that he's after?
Here, give me 1 second.
We're all rolling like shit.
We
This is
don't
the
know.
first time we're hearing this.
Lyra Veilheart.
Thank you.
Or at least that might be the nickname for her. Okay, so history checks. Maxwell with an 8, you don't know. Aspen with a 10, you don't know. Onwin with a 5, you don't know. Arabella with a poor guy. Is Varys? Oh my god, poor guy. As he kind of like leans for, like he's like, yeah, and you guys are just like that awkward smile. Oh, sorry, I wasn't
Like,
sure.
it's like those old guys reliving his glory days. Like, oh yeah, we were a great group, and we're just like, we've never heard of you.
Pretty much, that's the exact thing right there. Poor guy, man. Shit. We were an adventuring company known for surviving the impossible odds, symbolizing perseverance, renewal. We had a belief, a motto actually. We swore to see the dawn again, no matter the darkness, no matter how grim the night. Dawn would always come. And
I like that saying. I like that.
it was ours. We're welcome to use it and take it. It's a good one to have. Never let anyone keep you down. There's
I swear to God, I thought you were to say, "Don't let anyone
Don't
do your
sparkle.
sparkle." I was gonna cry.
Me too. Me too. I was waiting for it.
I'm saving that for something else, but you'll have to find out when that comes around, if it actually comes around. We lived good lives. Some of our tales ended in fire, some in song, but all of them ended in us living. We were always living every day, whether it be ups or downs, we lived. Tell me about yourselves. Have you been traveling long together?
So yeah, actually. What is it now? Over a year? 2?
Quite a bit of time.
That's a good long time. Do you have a name for yourselves? You got every good company's got a good name.
I think we do, actually.
Oh, what is it? You do? You say you don't, or you do?
Wait, we don't.
You don't. Well, you gotta make a name for your company. That's the first thing you should do tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning, to what you can yell, what you can shout, to in the face of danger, the face of death, the face of happiness and laughter. The sun rises. Know that the Dawnsworn. And he kind of gets up a little bit with his bowl, kind of spills over a little bit. And goes, oh. Dawnsworn will see the dawn again, no matter the darkness. Something you can fight against. Something to fight for. Believe it.
You must have lots of stories to share.
Oh,
If only we could speak inside your mind.
I will hold on to those memories for as long as I can. Full 5 of us, foolish, full of purpose. Fought, laughed, bled.
Well, I hope that after we part tomorrow, you're able to find who you're looking for and make some more happy memories or relive those best times over and over again.
I spoke a little out of turn when I first met Mr. Maxwell, Mr. Belmont. If you don't mind me asking, you all just a bit of heaviness I can see on all of you. Are you all right? Is there a recent loss of a company member?
Not entirely. It's more, we were given a really difficult task to complete. And well, I can't
I
speak for
don't
everyone
think.
on this. I'll go for it.
Oh, I was simply just going to say what you might be saying is I don't think we can do it.
Why not? The most difficult tasks has the biggest reward. You have friends. It's more than some can ask for.
If
And
I
she
might
just
be bold to ask, what's
gestures to Maxwell.
what's the most difficult thing you've done with your group? The greatest odds you've overcome?
He kind of sits back, and there's a you can see there's his eyes begin to glass over. There's a single tear that kind of comes down. Oh, they gave their lives, and the biggest threat I ever overcame. Was my mind to continue living, not just surviving, to keep the memory, to pass on the lessons we've learned. That was the greatest adversary. To give one's life to protect another, and to carry on the names of those better than. So, would you tell me you don't think you can make it? Don't stop. You have everything you need next to you and inside of you. Failure isn't when we fall, it's when we stop walking. We all fall. The trick is to stand back up.
And she kind of looks around at everyone. I haven't really spoken about it, but I think the task that we're given that we volunteer to do to stay alive, it's too hard. I don't I don't think we're going to survive what we have to do, and frankly, that terrifies me. A lot. And she just kind of looks around at everyone and looks down and goes, I'm sorry.
Arda kind of looks to Onwin and to you, Maxwell, like, what's your response? If you don't feel like you have to, he's just looking like waiting for somebody to say something.
Onwin's sitting there just kind of holding on to her bowl and spoon, just slowly eating and listening to everything. Just death comes for everyone in the end. So it might not matter if it's sooner or later.
It might be too bold of me to ask, but what has gotten you all so low? Your company.
Believe us or not, our task is to, sounds silly, recapture a lich. Not just any lich, though, one that's goal is to end all life on this plane.
He kind of looks at you and goes, well, sounds like you've got longevity. Sounds like you have job security. Sounds like you've got a start.
I I used to believe after I met everyone that we all met because we had to were the heroes that the world needed, and don't feel like we're such anymore.
Who told you you're not?
Nobody, I guess.
Then who says you're not? You?
Yes.
You're so young. Why believe in yourself? You can do this. You will do this. Just like Sir Colin Dorn, the shield bearer, the paladin of Radiant Hearts, groups. Well, he was the morale. He took the front line, and he didn't have to, but he was there. He believed
Gonna
in
need that name,
himself.
please.
Yeah, I got you. And like, he's like look at you like he believed it. He goes, Thalos Ven, the unbroken spark, the high of. He was a mage who chased knowledge far and wide, mastered the elemental magic, made him invaluable, invulnerable. His curiosity never ended. He believed that he could do it, and so he did. Myra, Kael'thorn, the Silver Vein, half-drow rogue, joined midway through the company, late in our journey, but yet she was fearless, sarcastic, carry a blade for every occasion. She'd mock you for bleeding and then patch the wound herself. God, she was impossible. Who? Arabella Avalon?
Yes.
The red-headed elven maiden whose hair burned so bright she lit up the world around her. Standing tall and wide and beautiful, a beacon of light for people to follow. Maxwell Belmont, a man who holds the world on his shoulders so you don't have to. Onwin, a face that can heal even the most broken of hearts by one glance. An angel of what? That's what I see in front of me right now. I am privileged, a lowly member of the Dawn Sworn Company in the presence of the present heroes. And I have not a single doubt in my mind that everyone in your company is the same. Max, you want this to be a whisper?
No.
You hear a faint echo of a voice you once held dear in remembrance, and you hear, "You'll always be my hero."
Arabella just kind of like looks at him, at the older man, and then looks at everyone else. You really believe in us?
Of course I do. I have no reason not to.
Then she just puts aside her stuff and stands up and looks around. You know what? He's right. He's absolutely right. I mean, look at what we've done. Look at what we've accomplished. I know Varys is still in hiding and hasn't come out yet, right?
Yeah, she's still in hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's just gonna look around and go, "We once entered a place that is beyond knowledge and magic combined, and it was the hardest task of our lives at the time, but somehow we managed. And she looks around at everyone else. If Arden believes in us, then perhaps that's enough. Perhaps that's all we need, even if it's just one person. I mean, even if we do die, we die as heroes, at least to him. And he doesn't even know us."
Can I ask you one more thing, Arden?
Of course.
How many times did your group fuck up?
Oh. You want the real answer?
Yes, please.
Every minute of every day. And Darnholt, our artificer, brilliant craftsman, made our weapons, wands, and made so many mistakes. He would make a contraption and it would blow up. He called it an unfortunate detonation of brilliance, and we laughed through their smoke. That would be daily. Like I said, she'd stab you and then heal the wound. Thalos Ven, he had a complex that he needed to save all of us one day. And he did that one night. We were a face to be reckoned with. We were, again, the Dawn Swan. But in reality, when we were in the woods right here, Lyra and Sir Colin would be at each other's throats, bickering about something stupid. Darin would be blowing something up and giving away our location. Myra, she'd be sulky in the corner, be mad about something. That's why we called her the Silver Fang, She's all mysterious, probably be hiding in a tree. Thalos Ven had to be the face, mangely acknowledged, and talked way too much, thought he knew everything. And me, well, I burned the bottom of the stew every night. We, by all forms, shouldn't even have been friends. But some way, somehow, every morning and every night, we saw the dawn through, regardless of the darkness. And I will live every headache, every annoyance, lack of sleep, wounds, bickering, every day again, every moment, if I could see all their faces again. To be in their presence, to have another one of those bad nights with them. It would be worth it.
Arabella's gonna go over to Maxwell. And she's just gonna stand there in front of him. Hey, you listen here. So, you made a mistake. Guess what? I've made plenty. I've burned things. Plenty of things. I've said stupid things, too. I've done a lot of horrible things. And I may never be forgiven for it. But... And she turns and looks at everyone. We can't let mistakes define us. Mistakes happen. We're human. Well... we have hearts. Anyway, he's listening to him describe his friends. That's us. In some retrospect, it might be, but I'm not mad at Maxwell. I can't be, because we're bound to make mistakes again, and we can yell at each other, we can tell each other how much we hate them, we can scream at us, but Auden's right. Once y'all a group that sticks together through the thick and thin. You can fuck up again and again, but you always somehow make it right. So I'm gonna say everyone needs to just put it all behind us. Just put it behind us and let it go, because it already happened and it can't be changed. So Maxwell, I'll be the first to say it. I forgive you. You may not forgive me, but it's fine. That's just... She sits back down and starts eating blueberries.
From the tree line, you all just hear, "Ah yes, eloquent words from our sorcerer."
Arden.
It's from the shadows,
Yeah.
appearing from nowhere. Varys just walks through the tree line.
Arden kind of... There's that little, muscle memory of a jump kind of deal of wait, something's happening. and then kind of tells from your words and things of that nature that you're good. And just kind of gives you a nod as you. Are you coming to the campfire? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. She will go over and essentially go say hello to Arden. Like she's aware that she's been listening the entire time, but not actually introduce herself. So she'll go over, give him a proper handshake. Like, Varys.
Arden, wait. I'm sure you heard that already, though.
Maybe a little.
Good to finally have you in camp. Would you like some stew?
I don't personally want any stew, but I was going to offer you this. And she will take out some of her foraged rations, so not like the dried meat and the dried jerky, but actually like fresh, like foraged from the forest, and just begins like adding it to the stew. Give it a bit more flavor.
Oh, he'll take it, absolutely. Oh, thank you. Well said words to Arabella. Well said.
He'll just give a smile and eat a berry.
That answer your question, Maxwell?
It did. Thank you, Arabella. Thank you, Arden.
No. How about some song? He kind of goes and grabs the lute, and like it's kind of always got like one or two strings left on it. Who knows how to play?
You want a different loot?
Okay, well, what's wrong with this one?
It has 2 strings left. I figured you want the whole set.
And these 2 strings have more memories to them than any other. But thank you, I do appreciate it. I have no idea how to play this to begin with. This is not mine. I just lug it around. I was hoping one of you knew how to play.
Onward knows how to play. Arabella just pipes up.
Onwin had been tentatively about to raise her hand when Arabella did that. I was just like, I play a lyre, though, not a lute, but I'd be happy to play something.
If you have a fully working one, that'd probably be better than playing the 2-string. Maxwell, do you have one? Sorry.
One?
You do or no?
He does.
Oh, I think that's what you may want to use that one. Is there anything anybody else wishes to do before the playing start? Stop Mary's song. Okay.
I think it would just be the case of she doesn't interrupt the song. It's fully the case of yes, do this performance, and like we want to hear it, but not making a big fanfare out of it. Varys will just walk behind Max and drape her arms over his shoulders and just kind of give him a hug from behind.
Maxwell, it's actually, while you are moving behind to give Maxwell a hug, he's actually getting up to actually head back to camp for the night.
Fair enough. In that case, then I guess there'd be a bit of an intercept where you turn to get up and Varys is literally like right there. And she wasn't expecting it, So there's a little bit of a jump of surprise, but she still smiles and pulls you into a hug.
And I was. He'd hug back. A soft smirk on his face. I was actually just about to retire. Been a long day.
Well then, in that case, my dear, allow me to escort you. And she offers, like, the equivalency of, like, the gentleman's elbow.
I'll take it. Happily. Taking the gentleman's elbow.
All right. Is there anything else people wish to do this night?
I think Arabella will, enjoy the music, but when, the time seems like it's late and time to go back, she'll say her goodnight to Arden and go back, and that's that.
Easy enough.
Aspen's going to wait till everybody leaves, stay for like maybe 5 more minutes, just to see what Arden does, and then quietly make his way back to camp.
See what he does is whenever Maxwell and Ferris were getting ready to leave, he would give them like some to-go bowls for Lennis and Airman or whoever like didn't get any. He asked for like a number and see if he could give you guys bowls, if you will, to give to them. After doing so, he would then begin to prepare himself to, like, get his bedroll out and things of that nature. There will be, when they all leave, he will have one bowl of stew and a little piece of bread out. Like, you'll see him kind of walk out, like, just outside of the clearing and put it on a fallen log that's maybe 10 feet away from your tree. Just kind of sets it down, doesn't look up, doesn't do anything, but he may have noticed you up there and put out something for you. Whether you take it or not, that is completely up to you. But there was an effort made by him to give you, to share. And then he will just... How long? You said 5 minutes, or do you wait longer after he does that? Because that will dictate what I say next.
I would say not too long. Probably like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Especially if, Aspen sees that he's put the food down for him. It's very much a like, oh, you know that I'm here. Are you going to do anything about it?
That's fair. Yeah, he doesn't know you, like, you're like, he felt the vibe that you were trying to kind of stay away, so he doesn't look your way, doesn't do any of those things, but he just goes and sits, and you can see him, he just plays. I can't say he plays, but he strums the 2 strings on the lute, and there's just a whirlwind of memory kind of go across his face. His eyes get glassy again, the firelight flickering out, and you swear that you could see 3 to 4 other silhouette individuals sitting around the fire that he sees, and they're smiling and laughing. Just like just a memory almost fading into existence because somebody believes in it so hard. As they fade away, you can see the tears do begin to go down, but he just leans back and he is just listening to the rain and the twinge of the 2 strings that don't play a song, just play a note.
Aspen will give him some privacy. We'll just very slowly and quietly go down the tree. And he will take the bread. Because bread is very hard to, like, poison if it's already made. So
That's fair.
he will swipe the bread, but he'll leave him be. and come back to the camp after everybody else has settled. And just, I guess, see where everybody is laid out first before he makes any decisions.
Well, all right. Where is everyone laid out? They're all dead.
God damn it.
I will say, Lennis and Aramid, the conversation would continue. I mean, there's a lot happening kind of in the Feywild, but they were to just be sitting by the fires. They know there's people coming back, whoever would want to take first shift or however it goes. But they would just bed down near the fire. Or at least Lennis would. Aramid can do as they wish.
I
would have-
offer to take first watch.
Easy enough.
Arabella will take first watch with her.
Okay. Two sets of eyes is better than one. Maxwell will also, I don't know, unless Varys had something to do with them since he's not back yet, will also just kind of go to his bedroll and prepare himself unless Varys has other plans.
When Dusky gets back, Varys is gonna say something to Max, like as they're walking back to camp. After that, yeah, Varys will probably offer to do a watch, but doesn't really care which one.
Were you wanting that conversation between you and Max private, or is on stream okay?
Oh yeah, on stream is fine. It's just when Dusky gets back.
I was just double checking on the need. So there's the layout, Aspen.
Yeah, Aspen will kind of creep back into camp, still being quiet, but trying not to draw too much attention to himself. And he will, he'll probably stay enough away from everybody to where he doesn't listen in on people's conversations by accident, but he still has a very good vantage point to see everybody in the party.
Okay. Are you trying to hide up there, or are you taking a watch there as well, or you're just staying there until your watch?
Seeing Ermed and Arabella getting ready for a watch, Aspen will go up to Ermed and just gently tug on a sleeve until he gets her attention.
Yeah, what's up?
He'll sign back to her. I can take second watch. Just wake me up.
Okay, will do.
Gives a resolute nod and turns back and just huddles in a small, I don't want to say corner because there's no corners in the nature,
Nope.
but in his small little alcove, a small little nest of fabrics that he's pulled from his backpack.
Easy enough to do.
Onwin's essentially doing the same thing, just opposite end of camp.
Okay. All right then. Well, stupid Maxwell's still not back yet. The one time I need his ass, and he's not.
In that case, then, before Aspen curls up to go to bed, Varys will go over and not say anything, but just place a hand on each of his shoulders and basically forces him to look at her.
He startles a bit at first. She can physically feel the flinch response. But he steels himself and he looks up at her in the eyes.
And there's a there's that moment of taking you in. Is that the idea of like the eyes are the window to the soul, and like she's drinking you in. And then with probably more force than is necessary, she pulls Aspen into this like incredibly tight, like bone crushing hug.
She'll hear a small, like, squeak, I guess is the best way to put it, as, like, the air is kind of, like, forced out through his teeth. But he will reciprocate the hug. Not as hard, but, like, kind of awkwardly wrapping his arms around her waist and, like, putting his head, like, in the crook of her shoulder.
Mm. I think in a very rare moment of like openly outward affection, because realistically everyone can see this, she actually turns her head so that she places like a kiss on like the top of Aspen's head.
She will feel... Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, go on.
Varys will feel the, like, tense, like his whole body kind of tenses a little bit before a, like, small shiver goes down his back. And she can see it, like, flick out the end of his tail as it, like, very gently just coils up around her leg. In just a very soft, like, intake of breath.
It's a bit of a shake, bit of a shudder from her. But she pulls back and kind of pushes your hair out of your eyes, like doing the standard, like, I'm fussing, I'm just doing things to like, for the sake of doing. But then eventually does let you go and allow you to go to bed, I guess is the best way of putting it.
As Varys kind of, like, turns, Aspen's fingers kind of, like, catch a little bit at the end of her sleeve. And, like, if she turns back to look at him, it's... How do I describe this? It's kind of like a sopping wet puppy is the best way to describe it. The kind of, like, very big eyes. His ears are down a little bit. And he looks a little bit like he wasn't expecting to get this far. Like, he kind of expected that, like, you would walk and just kind of, like, keep walking. He didn't expect you to turn back around.
Yeah. She sees the sopping wet puppy look. She sees the, like, almost the desperation in the eye, and turning back around, she'll, whichever hand you grabbed the sleeve with, she will then take it in her own hand. And it's probably a very matching sensation in the sense of, I imagine that both of their hands are just as calloused as the other.
Hmm.
Both of these are very, like, working sets of hands. There's not a lot of... There never has been, but there's never been a lot of smoothness to Varys. She's a very blunt person and abrasive sometimes. But there's this moment of looking down at you where you can just see, for the first time in a good old while, the mask is gone. there's no poker face. And she's looking down at you with so much, like, open affection.
He gets a little bit flustered. A small heat rising to his cheeks as he kind of like squirms a little bit, shakes out his hair, and just gives her hand a squeeze. He kind of opens and closes his mouth a little bit before he kind of looks down at the dirt and just very shyly, very quietly, I'm happy that we all made it out. I was scared for a second that we weren't going to come out of that office. But I'm just glad that that you're alive.
You can see that she's taking your words really seriously. Doesn't want to say something just flippant back. After a little bit of thought, you can see her just, like, nodding while chewing on, like, the corner of her bottom lip. I'm glad that we are out of that city. I'm glad that all of us are here, in one piece, no matter what had to happen for us to be here. I'm glad that you get to see the sun and walk in it like you are supposed to. Whether you believe it or not.
His shoulders kind of like rise up a little bit to his ears. Before he shakes himself and stands up straight. I'm glad that we can see the sun together. He kind of looks back up at Varys, and his face is very surprisingly open in the way that Varys kind of lets her mask down. Aspen sees it as an invitation to do the same. And his real colors show, and he looks petrified. His ears are drooped low. His shoulders are kind of curled up as he grips Varys's hand a bit tighter. Just promise that you won't leave.
He will whisper something in Elvish. I don't know if you understand Elvish.
Sadly, I don't.
Fair enough. And then looking, like, matching the gaze in your eye. She looks down to you and goes, "My dear boy, I will never willingly leave you. The only reason I would is if something got in the way. But I will happily make a promise to you that you are never leaving my side. Unless you choose to. Now, that's a whole different conversation."
He kind of huffs a laugh out of his nose with a bit of a wobbly smile. And just will copy Varys from before and just kind of pull her into a tighter hug. And just very softly, I'm so glad to have met you, and I'm so glad that you're my mom? Just with a little bit of a question mark. I I think you're really great. And just kind of like gives her a hearty squeeze.
In really broken abyssal. Or infernal. I can't remember which one you were teaching her. One of the
Infernal.
two. Infernal, there we
close.
go. In really broken infernal, she says the equivalency of, like, it translates to, "I'll always be your mother," but, you know, demons don't really have a mother, so it ends up being like, "I will always be your, like, birthing person," and it's like, it's really broken.
Yeah. Aspen will kind of like she'll feel Aspen's shoulders like shake a little bit in a chuckle, and he'll kind of like rub his cheek like against her shirt. And in abyssal or infernal back, he kind of chuckles out. And I will always be your son. And just very softly after that is a barely audible "I love you."
I think her passive is high enough that a whisper would do it. So she will get down on Aspen's level. Because if I remember correctly, Aspen's not that tall.
He's 4'11".
Yeah. She will get down on his level, look him like dead in the eye, and very slowly say something in Elvish. And you kind of catch on to the thing of like, she's saying it slowly so that if you wanted to, you could repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what it means.
He looks at like I guess the way her mouth moves when she says it, paying special attention to like the shape of her lips, and like if she uses like the back of her throat or like rolls her tongue at all. He'll pay very close attention to that. With a small little confused head tilt, will do his very best to repeat it back.
There's a little chuckle as in fairness, you probably do a good job. Elvish isn't that hard to pronounce. It's just meanings. I imagine Elvish is one of those things where it's like the Inuits, where they have 47 words for snow.
Mm-hmm.
And she just chuckles and goes, and that is how you say I love you to a parent. Now go to bed.
He flushes a little bit and kind of like breaks eye contact to like look at the floor, and like his ears kind of flick a little bit as he just very softly like grumbles. It's absolute nonsense, but it's just okay. Good good night. Sleep well?
I will see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. He'll kind of just break away, giving her hand one last squeeze before he very quickly scrambles back inside his little nest, and like shoves himself underneath his bedroll and like pulls it up over his head, dying a little bit of embarrassment, and pretending that he is a rock.
Okay. Easy enough to do, and I believe Maxwell has returned. So, backtrack slightly. On your walk over, you said you wanted to do something, Varys?
Oh, a lot briefer than that. As they're making their way back over to the camp, because there's only like 60 feet between the two, while she has the moment to say something that only like, Maxwell will hear, she'll say, I don't care what Denna said to you. And I don't think you should hold whatever blame you have on your shoulders. You're doing what you thought was right, and I can't blame you for that. And neither should you.
How can I not whenever it might affect the people I care about?
You are also aware that we're in a party with Arabella, who makes most of her decisions around not thinking about what it does to the people around her. And it's said with a smile. It's meant as a joke.
I know. She has a good heart.
Whatever you just said, Dee, I did not hear that.
She has a good heart.
Hmm. I'm aware that my words won't stop anything, but I want you to know that whatever is eating you, it's natural to feel worry, and it's natural to wonder about the future. But I don't believe it's your burden to bear alone. And for now, let's just worry about how we're going to smuggle Arabella into Rolnevia.
She wasn't banished, was she?
Yes.
She just left. Oh,
No, she
fair
was
enough.
banned. She was ran out of the kingdom.
That's gonna be. We'll figure it out.
Yes, we will. And the same for you.
Thank you, Ferris.
You don't need to thank me.
No, I do. Ever since you and everyone else came into my life, things just got so much more complicated. In a good way. I just need to be a bit more careful, I guess I should say. And I need to figure some things out.
I wouldn't say that you necessarily need to be more careful, but there's definitely moments where you speak. And you can see her, like, really trying to be there, like, how do I word this?
Got it, I'll just stop talking.
No,
Just moments
You-
where I speak.
you speak sometimes, not necessarily without thinking, because in your mind in that moment, what you're saying, I'm going to stop talking because I can't apparently form thoughts or words. And it's one of those rare moments where Varys is like, I'm actually like, no, nothing in the tank, got nothing to give.
This is a rare moment.
You know me, I'm biased. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, I'm gonna get some rest. I hope you do too as well. We're gonna have ideally a long day tomorrow. Do we know how far away we are from, well, I guess Arabella's hometown?
A DM.
Let me ask you this: do you think Varys would have gone to the main city of of Olnevia before? As I don't know.
I mean, in fairness, she's done essentially a loop of every kingdom. Like, yes, she spent a lot more time in the human kingdom. But yeah, she's probably been to, like, the main elven one. Just because, again, time spent in this plane, she probably wanted to be around the elves.
So I need to do actual math to get proper calculations. But walking, I think, for the Americans, you're walking like from bottom of. Hold on. You're walking from basically Arizona to Washington State. For Brits, it would be basically walking from bottom of Italy to the top of Italy.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a long way.
And in fairness, like, she'll say that to Max. It's the thing of, like, I don't know for certain, but it is going to be a very long journey.
It's good. Make it a good one then.
Mhm.
I hope you have a great night, Ferris.
You're speaking as if I'm not going to lie next to you.
I wasn't sure if you're going to bed right now or not.
You're speaking as if I'm not going to lie next to you right now. He just repeats herself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, then that interaction with Aspen would happen when he gets back to camp, and then Varys would, for the sake of the timeline, like go back to laying next to Maxwell, and that's a very obvious, like, even though she's sleeping on her bedroll, it's like, no, I am nestled like into this man's armpit, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Okay. Is there anything else people wish to do this night? Or keep it to yourself? Alright. Then with that, I'm going to say this has been 20 Sides of Failure. Thank you so much to the lovely chat in having lovely conversations. I don't know. I flipped what I was going to say shit. Thank you to the chat for being amazing as always. Thank you to my lovely players for being especially amazing as they always are. Appreciate everybody. If you want to catch it live, we'll be here every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, we will be posting these on YouTube. The last episode is on our YouTube channel, 20 Sides of Failure. I'm going to try to get this out on Monday or Tuesday. I don't think I got it out on a Wednesday last time. It took a lot longer than I was expecting. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this and catch us next time for 20 Sides of Failure. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.